That shit, you know, bad. So, I had so much stuff, all stuff. Basketball shorts, so you got different women and shit. They still on it, wearing it. You forget all about it. Just gotta re up shit. I ain't gonna lie, I remember my baby mama, this was a couple years ago. She brought, I guess she calls it bringing the stuff she had of mine from her house. And she had a couple garbage bags full of things I ain't seen shit decades. So go ahead and donate that. I ain't gonna let you kept all that. But, uh, I wish she had it too. But yeah, hella shit. That was my dog though. Uh, Somebody else, have my dogs when they don't come back home, and somebody else been feeding them. So I guess she like that food better. I know about it. Got to go jump this video. H to Izzo. H to the Izzo. D to the Izzo. The shizzle, my nigga, is the drizzle out of the VA. Ooh, 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 ooh. Work out till I stream that Super Deuce 1000. Trying to get over 100,000 streams this week. We had 80. Need that 20 more. 20 more. That is what it is. Yeah, I did. I think so. I think I did. I be doing my I do 10 perfects and then 10 planks. Are you not entertained? Yeah, I had a lot of cars in my life. One I got now, I don't know why I'm so attached to. I ain't even attached to it. I just like it. I like it that much. It ain't even shit though. It just get you to point A to point B. Well, man, I appreciate it. And I got it off hard work shit. And the pride and the economy, I made it shake and put that bitch together. That's why I like it so much. But gotta get this work in though. Let me adjust this guy. See the plan. 20 more. Let's get on that shit. 20 more. Ah! Damn, that shit hurt. What's going on? Let's whip. Hey, I swoop outside and that shit. Boy, hurt my knees and shit. It's hot. They be like black or dark holes in heat. Yep, I fucking feel that shit. I feel that shit, bro. Yeah. How you doing? What's going on, chat? Y'all getting that work in? You kicking flavors. You kick. You know what's crazy? Y'all know something? Your upbringing can help determine your choices you make in life. So my upbringing, my mother and her husband was in their 40s, late 30s. I was probably about 8, 9, 10. And then I seen them trying to make investments, have businesses. Things go good and things go bad. And all the time things really went bad because um, they didn't do the proper math or the proper business. Majority of the time, mother would ask me for advice, and I give it to her at work. Sometimes the husband, I guess man, husband and wife dynamics. The husband got to be right, so the woman allow the husband to be wrong, even though the woman got to take the accountability. Sometimes she got to provide another way because it's her kids involved. That's kind of how things be. And I learned growing older, when I did business with my mother's ex-husband, that on the money side, that's where things go wrong because pride and ego and control, but you ain't even do the things and order operations properly, like estimating and paperwork and change work orders if needed. So that's why we have to part ways. Uh, yeah, great person, motivational, inspirational. You know how to get the job done. It just he didn't account for everything properly because that's wearing too many hats. And when I learned in business, people wear a lot of hats because they don't trust someone else with that other hat or the other hats, or that person is that greedy where they feel like they gotta. Not saying him, but I'm in other businesses and different people I've dealt with. They gotta be in control of paying you to feel like you doing them a favor versus you just doing business. But sometimes people try to disguise the business as doing a favor because it's a rarity of that race of people or that person from them circumstances in that position. So they try to make it disguise that it is they're doing a favor, they're looking out for you, but really they're compensating you for what you're doing and your job. You know what I'm saying? Or the duties you did. That's the difference. With people come from like impoverished or low income backgrounds and trying to be successful. The greedy ones never take care of the people that actually do the work. They just try to get over. So like I always had to I always took care of the people that was doing the work. But I didn't have the time or um the aesthetic to do, and they had the aesthetic and the time that matches the situation to do it. So why wouldn't they get compensated? Sometimes you got to give people what they're looking for, supply to demand. So me being young, um, I would go to meetings and things of that nature. But after a while, I'll send a representative based on the other people that's there to match the room. So representative may be around their age, so they may feel comfortable talking to them or having small talk with them, and now they want to keep the company involved, but they really want to keep the company involved because they like talking to Ted. They like talking to Susie. So they make sure the company get work because they know they got to send Susie out because this is her region and just to have a small talk. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of business and network and other departments because hiring somebody or having someone on your team can help build your business because people may like that person as a sales rep or they like that person as a manager and they feel like since or they running something at their department, that's the person they can talk to or bond with and you know, elements of life, help the economy. You did. So it's like it's a lot of things I learned. Or like some people they bring a woman or something or a nice looking man to the meeting, see if you catch their eye. And they just send that person to close the deal. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to get what they want in the moment. So that's how it go. Stop real for a little minute. Is that hot? I'm all sweaty in. I thought I had a normal job. I had a patient's house, had my door 24/7. People coming to who went to jail, who got killed. That's the world I grew up in. Michael's entry into this violent world became official when he witnessed one of the most famous hits in mob history. It's June 28th, 1971. The second annual Italian American Unity Day rally in New York City. Joe Colombo, head of one of New York's 5 mafia families, and Michael's father's boss, he's about to make a speech. We probably had well over 50,000 people. We had a big stage set up. He motioned to me. He said, Mike, I want you to head towards Lincoln Center, and I want you to hand these brochures out to everybody. And I said, okay, Joey, no problem. I was exhilarated. It was a great day. And I turned away to walk away from him, and I get maybe 10 steps, and I hear, boom, 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 shots. People start to scream. I turn around, and somebody yells out, Joey's been hit. Joey's been hit. When he got shot, I was right there. I was the last person he spoke to. I was 21. This moment had a lasting effect on Michael, and it was the beginning of his life in the mob.
and its roots, which go back to Sicily, a small island. But these patriots of Italian immigrants came here in the 1800s. That's what they did over here. It inspired.
Worst thing you can do as a stepfather is come in and try to be a stepdad. But if I was to be a stepfather, I'm gonna go in, not trying to not trying to correct, not even trying to make my presence. No, I'm gonna go in and try to connect with the children. I have anything to say to them, I'm gonna keep it to myself. So I have a relationship with them. When I come in and say nothing to them, 12, 13, 14, 15, come in playing,
The only way to get power from you came to America back, rules of America. And they had no competition.
If you enjoy this content right now is the time to subscribe and follow the informed. Worst thing you can do is stepfather. It's gonna find you. If I was your stepfather, I'm gonna go in not trying to discipline, not trying to connect, not even trying to make my presence be known. I'm gonna go in and try to connect with the children. I have anything to say to them, I'm gonna keep it to myself. I have a relationship with them. I'm not coming in and saying nothing to 12, 13, 14, 15. Coming in playing, high five. You know, because you can't have a relationship.
Luciano and 4 other mob leaders held families. It created a commission with it had to be cleared through the commission.
I have no idea. That's something I can't really put together in my own head. And that screenshot is not, I don't have access to his bank account. That screenshot is, he sent it to me because I was threatening to put him on child support because he does nothing but maybe buy some shoes and clothes here and there. But yeah, he sent me that screenshot. And as far as all this cash, I don't know, like I know whenever I was with him, we were together every day. I know a lot of his money came in cash through like features and music videos and Instagram promotion and things like that. But all this new stuff, I have no idea about because I haven't been with him. I'm not in his everyday life. And then as far as dispensaries go, I really think he's just more of like a
You're
promoter.
not supposed to get tattoos because you don't want any identifying. Chinese. No Chinese place and no tattoo. Very small business. This was it.
That's my jacket.
That's where it started. And this is where my father started. He was one of 4 brothers. One of these houses. His father had always tried to steal his money. Turned to Joe Colombo to support his family. Even witnessing his new mentor. Business. I saw someone thinking that had the opposite effect on me. From that point on, I started to get more interested and more involved. And so I went to see Dad in Tracy, and I said, Dad, I'm not going to see you. I got to help you out some way. I am here doing some stuff. So we kind of went at it, and after a while, he and my mind was making everything, and he said to me, son, I gotta ask you.
This is for the ones that be putting these cash app and Apple Pay when they fucking stories, when they birthdays, whatever it
He
is.
said, if you had a kid,
This is for the ones that be putting these cash app and Apple Pay when they fucking stories, when they birthdays, whatever it is.
I said, well, if the circumstances were right.
This is for the ones that be putting these cash app and Apple Pay when they fucking stories, when they birthdays, whatever it is. I don't give a fuck what birthday it is. You are a flat person, bitch. And the other ones that just be begging for no reason for 365 days a year to fuck 725.
I'm still alive, y'all. My bad.
That's your name, begging the stallion. Funky ass.
I had something to say. Oh yeah,
It's time to break the cycle.
there's a PSA. All right.
The first and only pill.
Let's say, you know what I'm saying, life whooping your ass. Or you going through times you struggling, right? Or you just went through something traumatic, or you know, you down or something. If you want to know who really got your back, or who give a fuck about you, right? Or care about you, make a GoFundMe. And then don't talk to nobody for about a month.
Immunizations that she should not receive live or live attenuated vaccines with Brexit.
And he could just, man, life whooping my ass. I need some help. It ain't got to be much. Do a GoFundMe for about a G or 10 G's. Let's say 10 G's. You
It makes sense because nothing seems better than finished.
see what they do. You did. See if they send you something. Let's see. After them 30 days, I guarantee you, the first week people gonna be calling, right? Don't even answer. See what they text you or see what they voicemail be. Some people gonna be, are you okay? This and that. They try not to send nothing. They get sent $5 or $1. So you don't hit nobody back. So what they excuse gonna be the next month. Like, yeah, I hit them up. Motherfucker ain't hit me back. So I don't know what's going on. The GoFundMe tell you what's going on. What else is going on other than the GoFundMe? What you need to figure out why somebody started a GoFundMe and what's going on. It says in the description what's going on, why they need to do it, X, Y, Z. But they want to feel like, okay, I'm gonna talk to the inside person, see why they need it, and then regardless if they tell them the same thing to GoFundMe, say they guarantee gonna say, yeah, they say they need it because they gonna break down the description. Then be like, man, they'll be all right. I don't know. They lying, or they gonna say something negative to the fact that versus helping. What they calling for? You already stated what you need help for. What's going on? That's like if somebody got locked up. They bond is XYZ. What they need a bond for? Allegedly, they did this. You can't call and talk to the person and, man, what you do to did in hell, this and that. Either you gonna help them bond or you're not. I guarantee the people that don't help you bond out has the most to say about you. And them be the people that helped you get in there. You dig what I'm saying? So that lets you know, like, do people really fuck with you for you? Do they love you for you? Or what we really doing? That's all I watch, y'all.
These titles are reserved only for made members of the
Mob shit, gangster shit, drugs, crime, business, philanthropist, wealthy, science, cannabis, all that shit.
You could work for the mob. You could profit,
But yeah, see who really rock with you.
You could never become an inducted, sworn, made member.
Man, it's a blessing to work out, to be able to jump rope. You know, I got little pains and shit, but man, I have way worse pains. And I'm getting over the pains by building my body and certain muscles, you know what I'm saying? But man, wasn't nobody there. Motherfuckers was hoping I was dead or in jail. They got tired of me balling and living and tried to give me adversity as if I don't have my own adversity I've been conquering. Just because somebody doesn't complain or is a Debbie Downer after every situation they go through, don't mean they ain't going through some shit or they ain't been through some shit. Just because you don't know everything they've been through and you know the person, don't mean you know everything they went through. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you're not around that person 24/7. So it'd be like, then because somebody don't tell you everything, don't mean they ain't going through something. It ain't just meant for you to. Which how you gonna help me get through my situation? That's how I always felt growing up as a kid. I had an older brother. You know what I'm saying? But how you gonna fight my battles? What if he ain't around and I gotta fight? Or the situation occurred. Either I defended myself or I didn't, or I lost or won. But what I'm gonna do after the fact, okay, you can get your brother something to help you. Then what you gonna do next time? He got his own life to live. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, then it'd be like, are they the person that no matter what happens, I got you? Are they your security guard? If that's the case, then boom. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna depend on somebody some shit you gotta go through? But people just be wanting to know you go through shit so they can just have something to tell other people. Yeah, you know they going through this. Sometimes you ain't want people to know what you going through. Because how you gonna help? You just gonna add fuel to the fire, make it sound worse. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was going through court cases. This is about 11 years ago. Shit. Or like 10 years, 11 or whatever. Right. I was going to court. My mom one day was trying to argue with me about it. Say something like, "You're not even in court. You're not going to court with me." Then, you ain't talked to the lawyer. You don't know what the lawyer. I'm paying the lawyer. I'm going to court. It's my case, and you feel some type of way about it. And then because you feel some type of way about it, you want to act angry or aggressive towards me. And I broke this down to it. I'm the one that got to go through. Like I've got to go through this shit, then come and then out of nowhere you feeling the way. This is all she told me. Well, I just don't know. I didn't go through these things. I don't go through these things. This, and that. It's not about you. I'm the one going through it. But somehow, what I'm going through, you going through. Then she said, I wish if I could take it and not you, I would. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because your emotions and all of that shit, you just saying it try to make me feel closer to you or whatever. But no, it's not. Because in that time frame, I only came back around because I know you needed help. And me coming around trying to help you put me in a situation. If I never came back around to help you, I wouldn't even be in these circumstances. But I had to learn as an adult, as a man, you can't break generational curses. I mean, you can't heal You can't heal someone else's trauma that you didn't create. All you can do is break generational curses. You know what I'm saying? That same person you trying to heal may be stabbing you while you putting bandage on their wounds. You know what I'm saying? With a small knife. You don't notice it because it's so small and it's small pain, but they know that because they've been alive. They know you ain't gonna notice the small pain, but they do it 1,000 times. Soon as you catch your breath, damn, what the fuck going on with my stomach? What the fuck going on with my liver? What's going on with my heart? You know what I'm saying? I just did all this for these, and this is a special lesson. You just helped everybody, donated this, bought this, took care of this, helped somebody do this, and now you in pain after all of that. You hurting after all of that. You could be hurting physically, mentally, emotionally, or financially. After you done helped so many people and you'd be on top of your game, that shows you, no matter how much you help these people or that person, the more you help, it hurts you more the more you help them. They're rejecting the help. So they're hurting you in the midst of you helping them. Because on the surface, you help. But behind closed doors, you're getting hurt. And it has to be a secret because everybody know you're the one that helps. So we got to keep it a secret that we hurt him until he's no more or she's no more. That's all that is. You grabbing somebody's wounds, you wrapping their head, and they stab you the whole time with a needle. And you like, damn, why something poking me? Why something it ain't bothering me? But damn, what the fuck is this? After a while, it gets bigger. You know what I'm saying? It gets bigger and bigger. The hole get bigger. Now you bleeding out, and you done healed all these people, but all the people standing over you with bandages on them, smiling that you bleeding out. Now they say heal yourself.
Waiting patiently to become a made member of the Colombo family. The call finally came on.
Now you gotta heal yourself. That's what I had to do.
Called me to the social club, wear a suit. I kind of assumed something was up that night. 10 o'clock at night, we started driving. We end up at
Everybody got an incentive. You gotta figure out what it is.
Get out of the car, I went to the hall. I see a bunch of other guys there. I figure, hey.
Everybody got a price. You gotta see what it is. Even if someone you help that's not related or family or close friend, they gonna be, hey man, I've been looking out for you, but you know, I'm gonna need something. I can't keep doing this. This is costing me. So to avoid that, you compensate them some type of way. Even if you compensate somebody or barter something with someone, based on your circumstances, they may try to indulge more or overexert their value because they know you need them. That's a predator, you know what I'm saying? That's a leech. Because they couldn't do this outside of y'all relationship. So you got to be careful. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna eat for lunch. They got these deals on.
And this is for the ones that be putting their Zelle, Cash App, and Apple Pay on their fucking stories on their birthdays, whatever day it is. I don't give a fuck what the fuck day it is. You are a flapper ass bitch. And this is for the ones that be put days, whatever day it is. I don't give a fuck what the fuck day it is. You are a flapper ass bitch. And the other ones that just be begging for no reason for 365 days a year, the fuck 7, 25, 5, 25, 8. You are begging the stallion. That's your new name, begging the stallion.
Check out this video of this girl breaking down 5 lenders that don't care about your credit score in 2026.
Gatekeeping, these lenders do not care about your credit score in 2026. First, we have Ascendus with the Get Ready line of credit program.
The main reasons why they was the splitting yourself.
What moment, Nick?
You're a resident.
That's what I wanted to see.
Okay, wait. So y'all just got hey, B-roll. Did I not show y'all this? Let me tell you something. Did I not show y'all this? Matter of fact, me and the Nog had a. Did I break it down so simple? And I got the proof because I've been looking good this week. Straight up. Well, thank you. You welcome. Thank y'all. But quit trying to, y'all listen, man. The most things that I hear that I can't stand, y'all trying to fuck over the government. That sounds crazy. Ain't nobody fucked over the government and got away with it. For real, straight up. They mastered it. They got satellites that can see how much money you have in your pocket from outer space. You're not fucking over anybody. Secondly, can I cash in this birth certificate and social security card? It's not yours. I'm teaching y'all how to create your own insurance. I'm gonna say this again. Social security number is insurance. Own insurance. I'm gonna say this again. Social security number is insurance. Who disagrees? Google it. So when you get insurance, don't you get to pick your terms and agreements and what's going on? You don't get to with the Social Security number. They tell you what it is. It's to protect the public. It's to cessicate by trust. You can only be the beneficiary. And when you want to be the beneficiary of a public trust, that's the worst position you can be in. You're going to be taxed for everything. Brought to life. Let me tell you something. I should tell women that even when it comes to their sons, most women. I try to tell women that even when it comes to their sons, most women set their sons up for failure, and they don't even understand why they set their sons up for failure. And they don't understand this because they don't. I try to tell women. No, yeah, this video. I try to tell women. Up to 48 pounds. I try to. No, yeah, this video. One thing is always like, went the road even aspect. Oh, you blame it all on us. So it was, but I show up and take back what I made you and stuff. So then it's why I know what's the hustle. Back at work. That's why I came in this shit with my eyes open. And they still are, nigga. Taking that down. Man, y'all see that Sauce Walker interview? Hey, man, the white bitch was breaking this nigga off $30,000 at a time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen the interview? You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on around this motherfucker. Y'all fucking with bitches who can't even give you $200-300. That's all I'm saying, man. Man, y'all seen that Sauce Walker interview? Hey, man, the white bitch was breaking this nigga off $30,000 at a time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. Be honest, bro. I really don't think I got number one straight. Burning money. I'm not walking around with 60s and shit like that.
On life. When you walking with them 60s, because 60 are different numbers. You feel me? It can be 50, 40, 80, 100. But when you got them 60s, it's like
100% streamer.
you got it coming in. I know how that feels. When you got them 60s coming in.
I really don't think I got a fight again.
Man. You hear me?
I'm not walking around with 60s and shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? That shit real. I felt that shit. That's how you feel me? It could be a Tuesday. I'm gonna forget a 60 ball. You could have made 20 yesterday, 100 yesterday, 200 tomorrow, whatever. But that 60 to just walk around with, play with. You know what I'm saying?
Her husband Johnny, they called him Murphy.
That's the number. 60. That's 60. Them 60s. You decent. Like, that's them days, boy.
Kids, guys, and they all got to know the numbers guy. We'd send the runners out to all different parts of the neighborhood. They would be,
You know, it'd be stages of life where you might not even see nothing under 20 grand for years. You know what I'm saying? It happens like that, man. Life is like a seesaw. Sometimes you don't get what we saw. You dig?
It was a piping for them, but it was a multi-million-dollar endeavor for them all. But if it was so horrible, could the government have taken it over?
You ain't seen what we saw? Stacks of 25 bill bricks of 8 balls? Ooh, that nigga jizzle.
So they went into everything: baseball, horse racing, basketball, Whatever sport.
Stack suggestion 25 bills, Richard White walls, nigga.
That's what makes it illegal. Preying on gamblers has been a mob moneymaker for decades. Colombo family bookies took bets at watering holes like this one in Brooklyn and pulled in hundreds of thousands of dollars every week. Now, the great thing about it, he didn't have to put cash down. Took credit. You want 5,000 on such and such a horse in the 8th race? Boom. Okay, write his name on a paper, that's it. Yeah, the bookmakers in the neighborhood, you know, they give you credit.
Damn.
5 grand, 10 grand, yeah, whatever you want, no problem. But if a guy don't pay, somebody needs to collect. We were pretty good at collecting debts.
This was multi-millions. And it became, for many people in the mafia, their bread and butter.
I always had 12 or 13 bookmakers answering to me. I'd get a cut of the action. They would operate wherever they wanted to. Anybody bothered them, hey, I'm with Michael, hands off. This wasn't just about gamblers laying down bets. Often it involved the athletes themselves. You know, when the athletes used to come to us, because for some reason they're the worst gamblers in the world. They may play the sport well, they don't know how to gamble. For instance, a lot of the athletes from some of the local colleges, they used to hang out in some of the clubs in Manhattan. We were always there. So we would see one of these guys, and we would start to cultivate them. Hey, come on, you know, have a drink, come by the bar, we'll bring girls around, you know, always a good attraction. So after a couple of weeks, I bring them to the table. Hey, sit down. I said, you know, you're a senior, right? Yeah. You're a pretty good player. Yeah. You know, you're 6'2". You know, you're not going to the pros. Yeah, I know. Let me ask you this. How much money you got in your pocket? Oh, I'm broke. That's what you hear all the time. So you're broke. Why are you broke? Every time you play, they fill that arena up, 16,000 people. I said, let me educate you a little bit. Gonna do something real small.
See how them all do.
Games left. Okay? Tomorrow night, you're favored to win by 10. Don't win by 10. Don't lose the game. We got some morals about us. We love your team. We want you to win. But don't cover the spread. Win by 7, win by 8, win by 5. If you do that, here, pull 10 grand out of my pocket, put it on the table, slide it over to him. Very hard to refuse. He sees that 10, his eyes open up. And that's the number. Not 5 to 10, 10,000. That's what does it. He'll take it. But here's what happens every time. He gets there. They'll do it maybe 2 times, maybe 3. Inevitably, they come back. Hey, Mike, I can't do this anymore. The pressure's getting to me. I got 30 grand. It's more than I ever had. I'm good. What do you mean? Oh, we made a deal. You got 10 games to go, bro. Unless you want to go speak to your coach, tell him how good you've been playing. Want to go talk to your girlfriend, mom and dad, they'll be proud of you. How about we go to the newspaper, you know? We plaster this all over the place. Want to go to the cops? Yeah, they're going to lock me up one day anyway. High-level business done in this place than you can imagine. Shylock, major part of our business. And what is Shylock? We lend out money at usurious rates.
A loan shark would essentially give, say, $5,000 to the bookmaker. That $5,000 became $5,500 in one week. By the second week, that $5,000 became $6,000. By the loan shark